Hi Nicole, Simon here, Ellie's husband, just shooting this video for your website. So I'm going to show you a few specific things about your website, one of your top competitors in terms of their online presence, and I'm also going to share a few tips on how site ranking is achieved, how we go about it. So first I want to mention a few things about your site. Now, when I first came to plug in your site, my Norton antivirus didn't really want to let me get through there, so I had to come down and click on continue to site. So you need to make sure that what's called SSL is activated. I won't go into exactly what that is right now, but I will. I'm happy to explain that to you outside of this, just so you can make sure that people can get through to your site, because this really affects people coming through to your site and just clicking away. Another thing that I wanted to point out was the only way I knew where you were actually located in Australia was by your site title, because even under contact, down the bottom of your page in your footer, there is no way of letting me know that you're actually in Perth. And so I also had to choose Perth as like the overall location. I couldn't get any more specific without knowing. And the site locate like anyone coming across here, if they didn't know you were from Perth, they would have no idea where you were, unless they actually found you in the Google search results where it says personal trainer Perth, or they happen to look at the tab at the top of the window that barely says personal training, and then I can see PER. That's it. So which you can't see at the moment, obviously. Um, that's okay. Now the another thing was Google looks at your entire linking structure of your site, and what I noticed was there was a couple of pages here that when I click on, services, I'm pretty sure was one of them. I have no way of getting back to that page, back to the home page, sorry. No, it wasn't services. It might have been about, because I can see there's a home button there. Yeah, this one. So there's no way of getting back to the home page without clicking back. There's not even a logo or something I can click. I mean, I can click forward, but I can't click back. I can't click the home back. So Google looks at that and takes that into consideration when ranking. It can hurt your ranking. That's all. And then the last thing is there's no phone number on your site. So that can really affect people turning into clients, as a lot of people just want the information now rather than having to wait for you to reply to a form submission. So just a few little things that you could go about adding to your website. Um, Other than that, pretty nice. Google does like to see at least 1,500 words to a home page, but I'm going to cover that a little bit more in a minute. So, anywho, now I want to show you exactly where your website is ranking at the moment, in terms of Google search results. So you're ranking for two keywords, and keywords are just any search phrase that someone would enter into Google looking for a particular service. They're usually location specific. So right now you aren't actually picking up any traffic. So I'm just gonna go through this here. So you got a decent couple of keywords there, two keywords. I mean, ideally you want hundreds, and you build up on this search volume here. This volume is per month. So right now, two keywords on your page is picking up 200 searches per month. Traffic is per month clicks, and position is your position in the Google search results. So 83, there's 10 results per page. So that puts you on page 9, and this actually puts you on page 10 of Google. So at the moment, you're not really being seen. Now, the three things that I'm going to point out to you that we use to rank sites are: number one, content; number two, backlinks; and number three, citations. And I'll explain them a little bit more as I go. But before I go there, I just want to point out that I've come across to Google and put in personal trainer Perth, and I've chosen She's a Knockout as a top competitor, because there's not many other ones in this organic section here, which is prime opportunity for you. Now, content on your website, what I am talking about is those words, 1,500 words or 2,000 even. You've got this good blog posts here, which you can use to transfer power to your homepage and help rank that homepage. So that's actually a great start. It also allows you to get in tons more keywords with those location-specific tags on them, allowing you to rank for more keywords. Basically, it just takes the guesswork out of Google. You tell Google exactly what you want to rank for. So super important. If I come across to She's a Knockout, who's ranking on page 1, and just have a quick look to see what sort of content they've got, very little content, and not really a built out site at all. So if you take on step 1 and get that content in there, probably a few more images as well, you're going to start beating them out from the get-go. Now, the next one was backlink. Content was number 1. Backlinks is number 2. Now, currently you aren't registering any backlinks. A backlink is just anywhere one website refers to another via a clickable link. And these links transfer authority to the website being ranked. And Google looks at this to establish whether the website is essentially trustworthy. So therefore, the more authority or trust, Google will tend to rank that site higher and higher and for more keywords. So not all backlinks are created equal though. You need to get backlinks from relevant websites or other websites that are, personal training or gyms or nutrition, anything that's sort of relevant to your industry. And they also need to be highly rated sites as well. So the better quality link, the faster you rank and the more you rank for. So that's really important to go out and get backlinks. Now, this is why She's a Knockout is managing to rank. They've just got a handful of extra backlinks, not many. This is actually really, really small amount. So you could beat these guys quite easily, but you can see it's allowing them to rank for 220 keywords and they're pulling in 244 clicks per month, organic traffic. So that's unpaid or unadvertised traffic. So, I mean, even if you were only, picking up 10% per month, if you were gaining an extra 24, 25 clients per month, I'm pretty sure you'd be pretty happy. I think 10% is a fairly conservative number for that. Maybe even if it was 5%, if you were gaining an extra 15 clients per month, 10, 15, that's pretty good. So really, really worthwhile going out and getting those backlinks. Now, the third tip is citations. Citation is anywhere a business is mentioned in a directory or like Home Advisor, Yellow Pages, Yelp, etc. And it's got to have your business name, number, and address as seen in your Google My Business. I'm not sure if you've got a Google My Business yet. If you don't, really important that you go out and get one because this gets used a lot for local services. And it'll add at least 20% to your overall click rate. And it's actually that number is increasing. More and more people are just starting to use this map pack, and being in the top 3 is critical. So to get there, you need to go out and get as many of those citations as you can. You need to have more than the next guy. You also need to have a competitive amount of reviews, and your Google My Business needs to be filled out fully and correctly. You can see this guy has no reviews, and he's still managing to get in there. So he's obviously got a lot of citations. Now, the last thing I wanted to show you, so that was content, backlinks, and citations, which are going to help you rank. The last thing I wanted to show you is some of these keywords that, some of the volume of keywords that we've got here. So personal trainers near me, 1,100 searches per month. So if you can get onto page 1, usually you pick up around about 30% if you're sort of in that top 5 mark on page 1. So if you're getting, a few hundred clicks from that, a few hundred from that, maybe where we got personal trainer Adelaide, online personal trainer, 100 from that, all of a sudden you're getting tons and tons of clicks. And the idea is you just go through all these search volumes and you find all the mobile personal trainer, all the ones that apply to you, personal trainers, Perth, and we pick those out, we get them into your content. Sure enough, Google will rank you for them and you'll start seeing a ton of clicks and a ton of clients come through. So if that's something that interests you, please just reach out via the email and we can get in touch. Thanks a lot. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.